Yeah, Shabab, Ahlan. Hello, guys and girls. Welcome to part 9 of this tutorial series. So, in the last part, we created an error dialog when we have an error when we send a network request. We implemented this. And the next thing, what I said in the last video is we are going to implement a loading spinner because we have, when we fetch tasks, we want to also show that something is loading. So let's do this. Close all of this. Go to your components folder and say new Vue component. It will be loading spinner. Yes, and this loading spinner will just get some properties from our parent page. We will just add some properties to the child component. This is the child component. And so let's say define props. Define props. Here it is. Okay. Put a semicolon at the end and just curly braces. Yes. Just format this properly. Okay. Now we say is loading as a property, is a key, and now we define the object here is type boolean colon comma required, and we say true. This is always required. That's why true. That's basically it for the TypeScript part. Now let's go to the template, to the HTML structure. Let's define a div here. And we say class, we will give it as a class. Let's call it loading container. And we say v minus if is loading. Okay, let's close it. And here we can use a progress bar. Vuetify offers a progress bar. Let's say v progress circular. It's just a normal circular progress. Yeah, I mean, I can also show it to you. If you go to Vuetify.js, so let's get started here. If you search for progress circular, here you see it, for instance. Okay, what's happening? Okay, as you can see, there are different types of progress bars. They look all nice, to be honest. Even with percentages, nice. But we will take, I think, the default one. Yeah, let's take just the default one. Let's delete this, paste it in here. Now we say we will delete this. Say yeah, indeterminate, and we say a color. We give it a color. Let's give it primary, our primary color. That's basically it. Okay. But like I said, you have different colors and so on. And I think, yeah, we could have taken this out of the box, but doesn't matter. But these are also looking nice, to be honest. Yeah. Okay. Let's go back to our component, and now we have to, of course, we have this class here. We have to define it. Go to style dot for class and hashtag for IDs. Let's say display flex should be flexible. Justify content center should, so content should be in the center. The item should be also in the center. Align items, center. The height, where should be shown? Like, I don't know, like 90% of the screen. Percent, where is it? Where, there's a percent. Width, give it a full width. Say 100% here. Position, absolute. Top 0. Left 0. And now we define the background color. Background color RGBA 255. So 255, 255, 255, and now it's 0.8. It's basically white, the background color, and that should be it. Okay. Nice. Now we have a loading spinner. What next? What we do need is the first thing, the first endpoint we are, as you remember, we are implementing is fetching all the tasks. And in order to fetch all the tasks and to temporarily store it, to cache it, we will need something to cache it. And this is why we have Pinia for this. So let's go to store. Let me see. State index. Okay. We have to also readme for Pioneer. Actually, okay. Okay, let's just keep here store index.ts, readme and app.ts. We can get rid of, delete it. Okay, and now in store, we will create a new TypeScript file, call it task store. And what we are going to do is we will have an external, we want to expose to the whole application, the task store. So we'll need to have export const, and we will say use task store. And here we'll use define task store, define store. Nice. We have to give it a name. We call it task. Okay, and the second argument here will be an object. And we will define the state first. State is a function, what will we, it will return what, so state, we will call the state task to edit. Of type object as task fetch response, or otherwise it will be unknown because of the fetching with the, because of the Axios client. Let me just, where was it? Somewhere we have defined unknown. It was in get tasks, I think. Yeah. Here Axios could be also unknown. That's why we will define it as unknown. Otherwise, close other tabs. Okay. And this is the task we are, this line, the state, what we are saving is the task we want to edit, we want to update. And we have a second property in here, which will be, sorry, we have to wrap it up now with parentheses. Now it's correct. Okay. Okay. Now the second thing we're going to store is the selected task type. Like if the user clicks on open task, close task, or all tasks. Let's say select the task type. This is of type task state. If you remember, we defined it in our DTOs, task state dot open by default. As you remember, here in DTOs we have it, task state, the first thing we defined. Okay, looks good. So now, okay, these are the properties we're going to cache. Then we have actions, the methods, what we are going to do. Okay. These are basically just setter methods, like just say set and then the name in here. This should be uppercase, set task state, task to edit. Then we say task as a task fetch response of type task fetch response. And we're just saving the value here. We just say this task to edit is equals to task. And the same thing we are going to do, of course, for the selected task type. Okay, set, and then just copy this and then make the S uppercase of selected. Okay, task type is of type string. And we are going to, of course, again, this select the task type equals task type. And we're done with the methods. And the next thing we are going to do, we will define another composable, but we will do this in the next video. So if you liked it, don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you in the next one. Ila lekaya shabab.